It's currently around 10:06 p.m. I finished the styrofoam drawing I started the other day at 8:59 p.m. I had most of it done by the early afternoon of 1 p.m. But at that point, I felt somewhat tired, so I took a break. In which I laid down, for some of it I laid down on Dad's bed. Watching some videos on YouTube, and then at other points I laid down on my bed in the spare room. The markers outside the box are some of the Sharpie markers I either used or considered using on that styrofoam drawing project. These two, although at some point around somewhere between 3:30 p.m. and 5 p.m. I ended up falling asleep and waking up around 8 or so. Oh, actually, maybe it would. Yeah, that's definitely plausible, because by the time I woke up around 8, all I had left to do was the back of the pants and the back of the shoes. Which, for the back of the pants, I only needed this chisel Sharpie marker. And I only needed these Sharpie markers and this one in order to do the back of the shoes, along with this one in order to do the detailing. This is an El Gran potato Dad ended up finding at Wegmans. Although he couldn't find it initially. He called me when he was driving to Wegmans after work. And then I called him about 10 minutes later. Yeah, actually, that second call was around 7:30, so maybe I actually woke up around 7:10 p.m. It was during that second call that Dad told me about the au gratin potatoes. I'm glad he managed to find it, though. In the end, the au gratin potatoes are pretty tasty. Those sweet peas are left over from what I had the other day. I listened to YouTube videos while working on that styrofoam drawing project. And this is how the Sorcerer's University looks currently. I haven't been able to get the resources needed to upgrade the campus since I keep spending those resources on upgrading the facilities. Which is fine because all these upgrades increase the rate at which I get apprentices. This is the side quest I'm currently on. I think around 9 in the morning I started a new disciple within the sword fight game. After reaching level 755 on the last one. That previous disciple is now in the first master slot, the red one. I maxed out the innovation and advocate mastery scrolls at level 8. With the majority of the remaining ones being at level 7. Being on average, it's just a few hours in order to max out those mastery scrolls. I have about 39,000 fame for my current school so far. So I've got about 11,000 more to go. For my current goal. From about 6:15 in the morning to roughly either 9 or 10 in the morning. I had roughly 3 or so cups of coffee. Both from when I had breakfast and then from when a new pot was made. At around a late 9 in the morning or mid 9 in the morning, I sent one of my friends a Gmail with the link to my Styrofoam slideshow video, and they ended up leaving a comment on the video itself. Which is something that surprised me, since they usually communicate with me through Gmail. It's a nice surprise, though. And I'm glad to know they still have all of their old videos up. I find them a bit entertaining, since apparently they're videos that were made using an app called Crazy Helium Booth. And prior to first finding those videos, I hadn't ever heard of an app called Crazy Helium Booth. Yeah, but it's an app where you can distort both a selfie video of yourself and the audio within it for humorous effect. I got some more steak and sweet peas with some sweet pea brine. I think if it involves a vegetable, it's technically called brine. I could be wrong on that. I could search that word off of Bing. Brine. Apparently it's water strongly impregnated with salt. I'm not sure how salty the water has to be. But I've never known corn or this is the magnesium water or peas to be salty. At this point, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do next in terms of styrofoam drawings. When I showed Dad the finished product of the previous styrofoam drawing project, the one I finished today, he told me that the detail is getting better. And something like that is a natural consequence of practicing something a lot. I've been investing my knowledge points into the Dwarven Bulwark, since I'm currently not able to activate any of the research technologies because I don't have the necessary specialized students to activate them. Thus, I can't put any knowledge points into more research technologies on the tree. That's something I've got to change sooner or later, since at some point putting your points into Ancient Wonders instead of using them to advance on the tech tree becomes a waste. I'm hoping to be on chapter 11 by the time the next episodic event starts.